Hi, you could say that this S20 is not easy to laminate. So before laminate, we check all the details and I try to explain well and make sure everybody can understand it totally. So before lamination, first of all, we have to make sure this screen is extremely clean, of course. So some of the screen, we don't know what kind of alcohol you're using. We are using kind of 520 to make a final cleaning. Make sure the screen has no oil, no glue on it at all. So this is the first step, and then the second step is we have to clean well the glue on the back side. As we know that the circle of the screen, it has the 3M tape on it, so we have to clean it well, totally clean. Otherwise, like this kind of corner right here, if you has the tape on it, when you are doing the lamination, the tape will pump up the lamination pad, and then it will make this corner or this corner has no pressure on the screen, so it will cause the bubble also. So we have to make sure the glue on the back, including here, you clean it well, and make sure even you are not removing the glue right here, you have to make sure it is flat enough. It's not like a dirty stuff or all the glue on it. You have to make it extremely clean and flat. Nothing is pumping up. That's what I mean. So on the other hand, we have to use a tape to stable the cable. First of all, I will put something like this. You can cut it from the name card or the poker, anything is okay, and put it under the cable. And finally we have to use another one to stable the cables right here also. Stable the cable. If somehow if this area is still pumping up, we will use another one to stable it again right here, to make sure this cable is flat on the screen. Otherwise, if you are not doing this, when you are placing the pad on that, you will find that the cable is pumping up the pad, so you cannot make a perfect alignment for this model. So when you are putting it in the chamber laminate, then this lamination pad, it will comes down, and then it will has the precision change. We have to know that this S20, the glass is totally different with the other mode. If we check carefully, we can see that the left side and the right side, including the top side, actually it is curved. It's not like the other screen, just two side has the curve, but this one, the top, it is curved also. That means the left corner and the right corner right here, it has a very strange corner. It is something like something surrounding the screen. So that means when you are doing alignment, the pad you put on the screen is very important. You cannot put it like this. You cannot put it like this for sure, because if you are putting the lamination pad over the glass, that means this pad cannot give enough pressure on the OLED, because right here it is curved. We try to do that. If you check carefully, you can see that actually inside here it has a space. The other side also. When the pad is coming down, the pad cannot totally contact well with the OLED, and the OLED cannot contact with the glass perfectly. So that's why. So by understanding this, then go ahead and process. You will find that actually it's not so difficult. We just need to do a perfect alignment, and then that's all. Make sure everything is doing in the standard way. Do not miss any step. Then you won't have any problems on that. All right, so today we have another one we would like to test it and show you guys. We will still use our own same glass. If you guys is buying this glass, you will use the same. We won't change the quality, we won't change the glass, won't change the OCA, anything we won't change, and we just make it exactly the same with the one you guys will receive. And the pad also, the pad we are cutting that with the same mold. So we make sure every single pad is the same size, and then you guys receive the same things as we use. Okay, here we go. I move it a little bit close here. First of all, we are going to make a final cleaning. It might have some dust because my room is not dust free. So I will try to explain all the details as much as I could, and then make sure that you guys can understand it well. So this glass, from the very beginning, when you are peeling off the protecting film, be aware that do not just peel off the protect film to roof. You have to pull it out gently, because if you are pulling it up to roof, and that you might got a chance to hurt the OCA at this corner, and then it will be very easy for you to cause bubble when after lamination. So we have to be very careful. Use a peeler, easy peeler, to contact it first, and then pull it up slowly. Especially at the corner. Because if you are peeling too hard or too fast, you might get a chance to peel up the OCA at this corner also, or you got any damage you might doesn't notice. So just be aware of that. I need to clean it again. Just hold a second. All right. Make sure absolutely no glue on it. I speak this again and again because it is too important. So now the screen, the situation of the screen looks like this. It has a lot of waves on that because this is a damaged screen. All right, but it doesn't matter. So we do the alignment. Hope you guys can see clearly. The hole must be aligned perfectly with the glass. Otherwise, if your OLED is too much left or too much right, it has problem also. Okay, so every step it must be very careful. Do not try to do it too rush. Okay, now the alignment is finished. You can see that both side actually has the same space, right? And if you are worrying that maybe this screen is moving the position, you can click a little bit here. You can click a little bit, and down here you can just click it very light. Okay, just make sure it is not moving around, then that's all. And then we check the backs, we check the face. It has only a little bit contacting on the glass, but it is not locking the air inside. Okay, so as what I said, it is very important to do the perfect alignment for this mode. So for our super light machine, we will make it face down. We'll make it face down, and then put the lamination pad on it. Because in this way, you won't change the precision during the lamination process or the alignment process. If you are using a chamber lamination machine, then you don't got a chance to do it like this way. But for this machine, we can do it like this. Just make sure the pad is in the middle of the screen, and especially right here, as I just said that this part, you have to make sure this pad is inside the screen totally. You cannot make this pad over this glass. All right, just remember that. And then let's check around that. This side and the other side. We will have about 1 millimeters away from the glass. I mean the pad. The pad has about 1 millimeters away from the edge of the glass. And then we check the other corner. Down here, a little bit. And the other side we will have a little bit space for the cable. All right, reducing the risk. Of course, somehow you are using the pad covering the cable, it doesn't have problem, but sometimes it will have the problem. So every time when we are doing the alignment, we will give some space for the cable. Just do not press it, it's more safe. All right, if you are seeing that the pad is aligning perfectly like the one I am doing, sure you won't have any problem with it. So, a lot of people, they have so many experience on the screen lamination, but somehow when they are doing this mode, they still has the problem. Why? That's because they don't care about some very tiny stuff, you know. So somehow just very tiny stuff, it will cause the problem. You don't know. So it makes you have to do a lot of tests. You test again and again and again to figure out the problem. So now, okay, the data I am using is 20 seconds for vacuum and 20 seconds for lamination. All right, this is factory setting. Here we go. I try to let you guys seeing this whole process. Okay, now the airbag already pumped up, and you can see the whole screen is surrounded by this airbag already. So that means the pressure is given from the four sides. Every single side, it has the pressure given to the screen. That's why it is better than the cylinder machine. Okay, so take it out and check the result. Left up side, left down side. Even it has no bubbles on the screen already. See, at the corner, no bubble at all. And then the right up corner, I put it more close. Barely seeing a very tiny bubbles right here. Like this kind of bubble, actually we don't call it bubble. All right, this kind of thing, we just need 1 or 2 minutes to remove it in the bubble remover. The other, like this kind of small bubbles right here, they're all vacuum bubble. I'll clean it and let you guys see it more clear. Okay, like this kind of things, it is vacuum. It's all right. Right here, I cut it. Right down corner, seems like it's clean. No bubble at all. Right? Of course, it has some dots on it. And check again the back side. I just try to repeat it. Clean the tape well. Make sure no tape is pumping up. Make it exactly clean. And then make something to stable the cable. Do not let it bend up or pumping up. Otherwise, you cannot stable. You cannot do a perfect alignment for the screen. Okay, that's why. And putting here, we stable here is just in case to avoiding the print of this connector on the OLED, right? So thing like this is easy. So if you guys has any questions about that, it's welcome to contact us. We will be pleasure to help you guys out. Now I'm gonna put it in the bubble remover for 5 minutes and then take it out and make a final check.